Random story time. If you are old enough to remember when clubs had club pictures, you will appreciate this. So back in the day when I was in college, my best friend was dating this guy who was like super crazy, super toxic from back home outside of Boston where she's from. And we were going to school in downtown Boston. And so he never really wanted her to go out. He didn't like us as her friends, thought we were like bad influences, whatever. And he always wanted her to go home for the weekends and she like never wanted to. So one night he wanted her to stay in. We were all gonna go out anyways, but she lied to him and said we weren't going out. And so we go out, whatever. And at the time, you know, there was like a professional photographer that was there taking pictures of everyone at the bar and the club. And it's like super packed. So there's like hundreds of people in this photo. So that night he's like blowing her up, being like, I know you went out. Look at this picture. You know, you're right here, blah, blah. And she's like, that's literally not me. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're like insane. And the funniest part of everything was the girl that he was referring to in the foreground of the picture literally wasn't her. It looked like her. And so she was like, that's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. But like the gag is she was in that picture with all of us and her friends in the very background. It was just her head was to the camera and he couldn't see her. So stay toxic, folks. That was the funniest thing that I've ever heard in my life because she literally was like, that's not me. You're insane. But she really was in the picture.